What's going on, everybody? Rob Anderson, Clean Power Wash, Salisbury, Maryland. Watched somebody else's video the other day, left a comment. He was saying how he takes all of his measurements, goes home, figures out the price, that he really doesn't like giving the customer the price in person, and was recommending and endorsing that. So I replied that unless it's a big job, by not figuring out that price on site and giving it to them then, you're losing a lot of information. And somebody said, oh, well, blah, 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 that's great that you have an opinion. Why don't you just make a video instead of commenting? Okay, fine, I'll make a video, but certainly the comment is still valid and stands. When you give somebody a price in person, I mean, first and foremost, you unless you're a horrible salesperson, you should have a better close rate in person than over, via email, just sending them a price afterwards. Plain and simple. Like you want to do things that'll help your close rate when you're sending stuff via email. Sending follow-up videos that gives you all that. But as far as overall feedback, you can't read somebody over the internet. You can't read what declined, why they declined it. You can't read whether or not that customer, can't afford the full scope, but would be happy with a modified scope of work. When you're there in person, though, that person says, oh, wow, I didn't know it was that much. Man, I can't afford all that. I do still want to get my house washed. Or, there's so much more that I can get from that instead of just accept it or decline. They could decline it because, hey, you know what? We got stuff going on right now. We really can't afford to do this right now. Maybe what I can do is, hey, would you do? Could we break this down into different sections? Could we do it? Do some of it now, some of it later. You don't get a whole lot of questions on a emailed proposal, or at least I certainly haven't. And we leave our estimate in person. We give that to them. We also send them an emailed copy, so we may get more feedback to it after they get a chance to think about it. But you can also find out, hey man, this person, you wrote down the price, you gave it to them, and say, yeah, do it. You could be getting a lot of people that are saying, yeah, okay, I'll take it, and finally realize, these people are jumping all over it. Maybe we can increase our prices. You can also, when that person declines and they're like, man, so-and-so washing company gave us a price that was $100 less, or it was $50 less. Could you meet that? It's a lot easier to just go ahead and say it than to go through and say, well, Clean Power Wash was $450, this other company is $350. We're going to decline your bid and go with them. They could decline the bid because they don't like it. They could decline the bid for all kinds of reasons. But when you're not doing the estimate in person, and here, clarify one big thing. This is saying if you've gone to the site and you've met with the person, so you've got that opportunity to close them in person, you absolutely should be giving them a price, unless it's some huge scope and you really do need time. And if same thing on that, So take the 20-30 minutes to figure out your price if it's going to take you that long. Say, hey, I'll be back. Let me do some measurements, take some pictures, figure out exactly what I want to charge or what it would cost, and then go back, knock up on the door, and say, hey, here's the pricing, here's what I'm thinking, blah blah blah. That will be far better for you to do that. It was a cool wrap on a truck. Than going with, only emailing quotes. You're just missing out on too much valuable information and feedback that could help you increase your business, close more jobs. And it also, by closing people in person, get them on the schedule sooner. You're not delaying it another 24 hours or 2 or 3 days. I mean, I know that I get a lot of emails that it's like, okay, it's not that urgent, versus here's my price, would you like us to schedule you? That's asking for an immediate answer versus, hey look, oh, you've got mail. Oh, that power washing company sent me the proposal. I'll check that out later. They might even open it up right then and not decide. They might wait 3 or 4 days, but if you're face to face with that person, give them a price. So, anyways, have a great day, guys. See ya.